Hello everyone. Good evening to all. Welcome you all in this session. I hope every one of you is fine and also preparing well for your exams. So welcome you all in this exclusive session that is in the demo class of paper ABFM for your crash and cracker batch. So all in one crash and cracker batch. So in this batch, we'll do revision series also and we'll practice some of its MCQs. So this is what your all in one batch is. In crash batch, you will be revising all the concepts, the revision of all important and relevant concepts. And in cracker batch, the concept which we have revised in our crash batch, we'll do MCQs, we'll do previous year questions, followed by the case studies, then match the following questions, fill in the blanks. So everything we'll cover in our cracker batch. So today is our demo class. So in this class, I'll tell you about the pattern of paper, then the examination dates, then we'll do some question also, and how to qualify this paper in single attempt for your November, December for your upcoming exam 2025. And this entire session will be in English medium. So those who are new to this channel, I highly request them to please subscribe the channel. And if you feel that sessions are helpful to you, then you can hit the like button as well and share it as much as you can. Now, so I hope I'm audible, slide visibility, everything is perfect. Let's start the session. So those who are watching me for the very first time, so my short introduction goes as so in Oliveboard, I am taking three papers. First is ABM, second is ABFM, the third paper of your CIB, and one elective paper. So in elective paper, I have taken central bank. So those who have opted central banking as elective paper, they can watch my classes. Now, next is you all know that what is the examination pattern for CIB? That is the mode is online mode, language Hindi, English. Then questions, 100 questions will be there, and every question will be of 1 mark each. Pattern of questions you will be seeing in entirely a objective pattern, that is MCQs, and no negative marking is there. So those are still in confusion that do is there any kind of negative marking? So no negative marking is there. Then now, so in this CAIIB exam, we have four compulsory paper plus one elective paper. So it doesn't mean that you have to focus only on your compulsory papers. So with compulsory paper, your elective paper is also important. So first paper is ABM, second is BFM, third is ABFM, and fourth is BRBL paper. And fifth is elective paper. So in elective paper, five options are provided. The first option is IT and digital banking. Second option is risk management. Third option is central banking. Fourth option is rural banking. And fifth option is HR. Now, it entirely depends on you in whichever paper you feel comfortable, you are convenient with, you can go with that paper. Okay, if you have the past experience of working in a rural bank, you can opt for this paper. If you like the theoretical part much, you can go for HRM. If you have the background of engineering, okay, science, then you can go for IT and DB. So it depends on you. It's your final call that which paper you have to select from elective paper among all the five papers. Now, so most important slide, that is all about your examination dates. So I hope you all have registered yourself for your upcoming examination. So registration it started on 2nd of September and within 20 days it completed. Okay, the registration gets closed. Now the first paper you have to face the first paper of CIB, that is on 30th of November. Then 1 week time is given for your BFM paper. Another 1 week time is given for your ABFM paper, the third paper. And this time, no time gap is between your ABFM paper and your BRBL paper. So you have to prepare your BRBL paper accordingly. So parallelly, you have to prepare your BRBL paper because no time gap is given. But one good thing is that you have given 1 week time for your elective paper this time. So from the past 2-3 cycles, no gap was there in elective paper. This time you have 1 week time for elective paper. That is on 21st of December. Now, so as you all know that in ABFM we have total 4 modules. Out of these 4 modules, 2 modules it consists of concept plus numericals, and rest of the 2 modules it is entirely theoretical. Now, the module which is entirely theoretical, you can expect more questions in the form of case study. So case study is of 2 types. One is the theoretical case study where you will be seeing only theory part, and the second type of case study is numerical case study. So theoretical units they will have more case study questions. So management process it is a conceptual understanding the theory part. Module B it is theory plus numerical. Module C again theory plus numerical, and module D is entirely theory. So there is only one topic in module A and module D where you can expect a numerical question. Although the topic we have covered in our module B also. So in module A, you can expect a practical question from break-even point, from ROI, return on investment. And in module D, you can expect one numerical question either from conversion ratio, conversion price. Okay, from this you can expect one question as numerical. The rest, all the things are theory in module A and module D. Now, so module A, it total comprise of 6 units, starting from basics of management. So it is all about the principles, the practices of management, the all the basic concept of management you are going to see in this. Now, so in basics of management, you will study one thing that is functions of management. So total we have 5 functions of management: planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling. Now all these functions you will going to see the individual chapter with this. So planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling. So controlling is the chapter where you can expect a numerical question. Other than all the chapters, these are theory. Now, next is module B. So module B, it is theory plus numerical. Now, unit 7 is only one single chapter that is entirely theory. Rest all the modules starting from unit number 8 to unit number 12. All these units they comprise theory question also and numerical. And this time in June 2025, more and more questions were from leverages, and yes, more and more questions were from your unit number 8, that is financial and operating leverage. Then unit 9, unit 10, unit 11. These three are the units that comprises one single topic. And what is that single topic? That is capital investment. So here you will study about the how to take decisions related to your project, the capital investment decision. In unit number 10, you will take decisions related to your international project. Here you will take decisions related to your Indian project. Unit number 10, you will take decisions related to your international project. And unit number 11, when investing in any foreign country's project, so what are the risks, what are the uncertainties you have to face? That is all about how to adjust those risks and uncertainties in capital budgeting decisions. So that is why these 3 units, these are the part of one single topic, that is capital budgeting. Then next, that is unit number 12, decision making. So now after analyzing the risk, uncertainties, after making the decision, after setting the criteria, now it's time that you have to decide which project is good for you, which project is bad for you. So you will going to make decisions using cost, volume, profit analysis. So these are the things that you have to study in unit number 12. Now, next we have module C, that is all about valuation, mergers and acquisition. So in this module C, we'll study about if you want to acquire any company, if you want to amalgamate two companies are amalgamating, two companies are merging, then how you will do the valuation of that company. So that is all about valuation of companies. So in valuation, we have two methods, we have different approaches. Now, what are those two methods? First is discounted cash flow valuation method. Second is non-discounted cash flow valuation method. That is, if you are doing the valuation of any company, so either you will take discounting factor or you will not going to take the discounting factor. Then we have some different companies, the special cases of valuation companies like the financial services companies, how you will do the valuation of such companies, then real estate companies, then startup companies, then loss bearing companies. So how you will going to do the valuation. Now, unit number 17, very important topic. Now, this is the single unit which is a bit lengthy unit, but it is easiest unit and it includes more and more questions. So, you can expect 8 to 10 marks of the questions from this single unit, that is unit number 17. Then we have D and financial structuring. So this is all about module C. Now, next is module D, that is emerging business solution. So it talks about the modernity of the business. So right now we have new types of finance, we have startup companies, we have green and sustainable financing. So this includes all about that. So again, 7 chapters are there, and in these 7 chapters we will learn new things related to module D, related to different types of finance. Hybrid means the combination of two elements. Startup finance, all about AI. Now, if I talk about the priority of the units, so it's not that unit A is highest priority, unit B is highest priority. Like this time, more and more questions were from module B. Last year, more and more questions were from module D. So you cannot say that this module is important or that module. So all the modules are important. A, B, C, D. All the 4 modules are important, and you will expect 20 to 25 questions from all of the modules. 5 questions may vary, 5 marks may vary. Okay, otherwise 20 marks of the questions you will expect from every module. Some modules 30 marks, some modules 25 marks. Now, next is, see, there are different patterns of questions. Now, types of questions are direct questions. Direct questions are what? One question is given to you and its 4 options are given to you. That is direct question. Statement based question is of 2 types. One is statement 1 given, statement 2, statement 3, statement 4. And now the options would be like this. Statement 1, 2, and 3 are correct, or statement 2 and 4 are correct. None of the statements are correct. All of the statements are correct, which is statement based question. The first type. Now, second type is in statement based question, you can see assertion and reasoning. Now, assertion and reasoning means assertion is given, its reason is given. Now, the options would be assertion and reasoning are correct, and R explains the assertion. Reasoning correctly explains the assertion. So first you have to check that are these 2 statements correct. If these 2 are correct, then you have to find the relation between these 2. Are these related, connected? Are these 2 statements connected to each other? So that is assertion and reasoning. So statement based question. Now case study question is one, a paragraph is given to you, 6-7 lines of paragraph, and questions are put from this paragraph. That is case study question. Next, without option question is where there is no option given to you, like match the following, then true false question, then fill in the blanks question. So these are without option question. So sometimes what happens, like your answer is coming in 16.43. Let us assume this is your answer coming when you have solved any numerical. What if the option is not given to you 16.43? It is given to you 16, it is given to you like 15.8, 10.2, 19.4, and that is 18.6. Now, no option is given to you 16.43. So, what will happen in such case? The confusion will arise. So, that is why many questions are there where no option is given. With the help of virtual keyboard, you have to write the answer on the screen. Now, so this is the demo class of your Crash and Cracker batch. Now, so what is the benefit of Crash and Cracker batch? See, in Crash batch, in Crash batch, in 25 to 30 classes, we will revise the whole paper of ABFM. Okay, in 25 to 30 classes, that is revision of every topic, revision of all the units and all the important topics. Not every topic, important topics we will revise in our crash batch. Now, whatever we have done the revision in our crash batch, now those the practice is also required. If you will not solve the question, if you will only do the theory part and you will give your exam, then no benefit is there. So after studying the theory, after having the conceptual clarity, you have to practice the question also. So in Cracker batch, we will practice questions, we will do MCQs, then we will do some previous year questions, then statement based questions, case study questions, numerical questions, every type of question that the IIBF asked in the exam will do that. So this is the combo of Crash plus Cracker batch, and that is why it is said as all in one batch. So do enroll in this batch. Right now, the off is there. Okay, of Valmiki Jayanti off is prevailing, so you can get the benefit of this Crash and Cracker batch in the minimal amount. So do enroll in our paid classes. Now, so let's do some of the questions of let's do you can say 2 2 3 3 each question of module A, so that you can get an idea that what type of questions, how questions we will do in our paid classes also, and what are the type of questions you can expect you can see in your exam. Now, module A, question number 1. So for every question, I'll give you 5 seconds. After that, I will tell you the answer. Question 1 is, on the successful completion of 2 years in a company, Satya received a letter confirming his job as a permanent employee. Now, we know that Maslow's hierarchy of need theory. Who has given need hierarchy theory? Abraham Maslow. And Abraham Maslow has given a total in 5 stages, starting from basic to complex. Now, basic is what? The physiological stage. Then next is the security stage. So here it says that the Satya has received a letter confirming his job as a permanent employee. So now his job is secured. So he has fulfilled which level of need? That is security needs. Now, next, which of the following is a characteristic of autocratic leadership? This question is from the leadership. So in leadership, we have different leadership styles: autocratic, then democratic, then we have participative, laissez-faire. Now, what is autocratic? So, an autocratic type of leadership, what the leader do? So, leader try to give the authorities to their subordinates. Subordinates are not allowed to participate in the matters of the company. They are not allowed to speak in front of their managers. So, manager will give the orders, and the rest of the people they have to follow that order. That comes under autocratic leadership. Now, another name of autocratic is authoritarian. So the leader makes decisions independently and expects subordinates to follow instruction without input, without giving any kind of input or without providing any kind of advice. Done. Now next, question number 3, 2 statements are given. It is from the informal structure. So informal structure and there is one formal structure. What does the statement first say? That informal structure emerges spontaneously. Yes, informal structure, it does not have it does not emerges deliberately, it emerges spontaneously. Why? Because it is comprised of the relations, the social relations among people. This is correct. Now, it has no definite structure or form because it is a complex network of social relationship. Yes, it is also true. It does not have any form. It does not have any reporting line. So it forms with the help of social interaction among people present in the organization. So both the statements are correct. So these are few questions of module A. Now let's have few questions of module B. So what does question 4 says that if project A has an ARR, ARR is average rate of return, accounting rate of return. It is one of the method, one of the technique of capital budgeting. It, it includes your accounting profit. Now, project X has ARR 18% and the company has a target how much from project X, that is 15%. Now tell me, you have made the target that you will achieve 15%, but unexpectedly you have achieved 18%. So this is good for you. This is good for the company. Now, what should the company do under ARR method? Project A has ARR 18% and the target ARR, it is 15%. So project A is having more returns. Project A is giving you more returns. So in this way, in this, what we will do, we will accept the project because ARR is greater than the target ARR. So ARR is average rate of return. Now, what is the criteria of ARR? So higher ARR, we will select that project. Now, this ARR, it has some demerits also. It does not consider time value of money. It includes profit after tax. So this will be more clear to you when you will watch the sessions. Okay, you will understand what is ARR. If you are watching this for the first time, it is difficult for you to understand. Now, if two alternative proposals are there, that the acceptance of one shall exclude the possibility of acceptance of another, then such a decision making leads to what? Now, what is saying in the question? You have two proposals. Suppose project one and project two. And you cannot choose both of the project. You have to accept only one project. Now, either if you will accept a project one, then you have to deny project two, or vice versa. So, what is this? If you are getting options, different options, but you have to choose only one option, so that is called mutually exclusive decision. It will lead to mutually exclusive decisions. So mutually exclusive decisions when two proposals cannot be accepted together and choosing one automatically excludes the another, that is called mutually exclusive decision. Okay. Or you have heard of one word that is known as opportunity cost. If you are selecting one, it means you have, if two options are given, if you have selected one, it means you have left one option, you have rejected the another option. So that is called opportunity cost. So similarly, project also, if two projects are given to you and you are allowed to choose only one, that will come under mutually exclusive decision. So correct answer is option number 1. Now, next question, statement based question is given. It is all about internal rate of return, IRR. It is also one of the discounting technique, the modern capital, not discounting, capital budgeting technique. The modern capital budgeting technique. internal rate of return. It is the discounting rate that equates the present value of inflows with the initial investment, or we can see present value of cash inflows minus present value of cash outflow. So it is the discounting rate where your NPV equals to zero. And how NPV equals to zero? When your inflow and your outflow that is equal. You are earning 10 rupees and your cash outflow is also 10 rupees. So that is zero. When you're and where the point where your NPV becomes zero, that point, that rate is called the discounting rate. And that discounting rate is known as IRR. So this is true. Yes. Now, a project is acceptable if IRR is greater than cost of capital. Suppose your cost of capital is 20% and your internal rate of return is 25%. So if your IRR is greater than your cost of capital, so we will accept that project. Why? Because the rate of return is higher. Rate of return is 5% higher than the cost of capital. So in this case, we will accept the project. So both the statements are true. Now, so these are the few questions of module B in our demo class. Now, let's have few questions of module C also. Now, question number 7. What does the question say? What kind of merger takes place when two companies whose line of business are unrelated? Suppose two companies are there, company A and company B. When these two companies are related to each other, but in unrelated business, means these two companies are merging together and their business is completely different from one to another. Suppose company A is a shoemaking company and company B is the food beverage company. If these two companies are merging together, that is called conglomerate merger. All right. When these are not related to each other. Now, when two companies are related to each other, like they have the same type of business, that comes under horizontal merger or horizontal integration. Now, question number 8. For applying discounted cash flow method for valuing the firm or any asset, which of the following inputs are required? So I have told you right now that for doing the valuation of the company, two methods are followed. Either you will go with a discounted cash flow or you will go with non-discounted cash flow. Now, what are the factors that you will consider while following the DCF method? So you will predict the cash flows in the future, that what type of cash flow the company is having. Company is having PAT, company is having CFAT. Then the discounting rate. The discounting rate can be calculated with the help of Kappa model, with the help of APT theory, with the help of Gordon formula. Estimated cash flows, growth rate. So what is the growth rate? Is our company growing at the rate of 5% or at the rate of 10% or at the rate of 2%? And estimated pattern of growth means what is the pattern of growth? The stable growth is there, the fluctuating growth is there. So you can see in DCF all these factors are considered. So option 1, 2, 3, 4 is correct. Now, so answer D is correct. Now, module D, two questions from module D also. A company raises mezzanine finance by issuing a convertible bond. Now, this bond can be company is raising mezzanine finance. So, mezzanine finance is a type of hybrid security. It is converted into hybrid security is the security which includes the benefit of debt and equity. Now, mezzanine finance is converted into equity in the case of default. So, what is the meaning of this? So, it can be converted into equity at a predetermined price. Now, bootstrapping is what? In startup financing, what is bootstrapping? Funding from government grants, self-financing, using personal resources, raising funds from equity, or borrowing money from bank. So when you have a startup, when you have your own business, and you are raising money through your own sources, means the money which you have saved from years and years, you are using your own personal resources, you are self financing, that is bootstrapping. So bootstrapping is the process when you are arranging funds with your own money, with your savings, with your retained earnings, with your internal accruals, that is called bootstrapping. So option B is the correct answer. Clear? Now, so these are all the answers I have given in this slide. So later on, you all can download and go through this video. So very important slide. So do enroll in our Crash and Cracker batch. So this is entirely English medium batch where I'm taking two papers, ABM. In ABM, three modules, that is module B, C, and D, and in ABFM, all four modules. Now, Anshul ma'am will take your BRBL paper in English medium. Ajay sir will take your ABM module A in English medium, and Aishwarya ma'am will take your BFM paper. So do enroll in this session. You will get revision sessions, the mock tests, the practice questions, the high level MCQs according to the exam. So do enroll now in this all-in-one CIB 2025, that is Crash and Cracker batch. And right now the offer is going, that is flat 60% off on all your JIB CIB plans. So you can use the code CELEB for getting this discount. So it ends on 9th of October. So do enroll in this section before this and avail the benefit of flat 60% off. So I hope you have enjoyed the session. So this is how we'll do questions in our paid classes also. Some more lengthy questions will be there. This is just your demo class. So let's meet you in another session. Let's meet you in our paid classes. Till then, take care everyone. Goodbye. Keep studying. Keep watching. And don't forget to subscribe the channel and don't forget to like the video as well. Okay. Bye bye everyone.